Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sonic Unleashed Let's Play. So, we're still in the nighttime stage for Adabat right now. I'm not too sure if I'm halfway done or not. Because, you know, I barely play the nighttime stages, so I have no idea if we're almost done, or we're just maybe 1/4 done, not too sure. I don't care, it's all sorts of interesting facts here. If there's one thing I could give this this stage credit for, is that I think it has the best aesthetics out of all of the stages. I mean, it really does look beautiful. It really does. The foliage, the water, you know, the lighting here, it really does absolutely look beautiful. If there's one thing I can give this stage some credit for, is that, you know, the nighttime sky and everything, it is very beautiful. And, you know, I could say that to, you know, a lot of the nighttime stages for Sonic the Werehog. Because, you know, I've gone over, when it came to Sonic the Werehog, you know, I mostly focus on, you know, the stage gimmicks and the, you know, the controls and everything like that, but I never really talked about the aesthetics. And, you know, kind of late on my part, oopsies, but, you know, the aesthetics for, you know, for the nighttime stages are really good. I do enjoy them. Like I said, Adabat probably has the best of them all. I mean, there are, to the other stages, for their aesthetics, you know, there are some stages better than others. Like I said about, you know, Empire City's nighttime stage, you know, it has some pretty bad lighting and everything like that, you know, just, you know, some are better than others, but I do think Adabat does the best of them all. And it really does show off, you know, the HD capability that Sonic Unleashed has. Because Sonic Unleashed, I think, has just extremely more better graphics than Sonic 06. Sonic 06, you know, its graphics weren't too bad or anything like that, but, you know, their in-game character models are just But it's just, the game's overall, an overall mess. But, you know, Sonic Unleashed, for what it is, you know, it's a good game. I've got nothing else to say, folks. I just don't. I pretty much explained everything that I need to. You know, here's a thing. I'm gonna ask you guys this. In all honesty, you know, you can say this in like in the comment section or anything like that. You know, just tell me what you guys think about Sonic Unleashed. Do you think that Sonic Unleashed was, you know, do you like it? What don't you like about it? Do you think it took Sonic in the right direction? Do you think it was a step backwards for Sonic? You know, I would like to hear. If there's one thing I love to discuss with people's video games, because I love to hear other people's perceptions of the games and everything like that. I really do love to hear what they truly think about a certain game and whatnot. I really do. And, you know, I would like to know, do you guys, do you love how the daytime stages are structured? Do you love how the nighttime stages are structured? Or even like the nighttime stages in general? And same thing goes with the daytime stages. Do you think the bosses in here are fun? Do you like the music? Do you think the graphics are nice? You know, if there's one limitation I will give you guys, is that don't tell me right now, because I want you guys to save all of what I just said for the final video, you know, because once we get to the final part of Sonic Unleashed, you know, I will be giving a short, just a short sum up of my pros and cons with this game. I mean, I'm not going to go much into full detail because I am saving this game for a review on my main channel. But when we do get to the final Sonic Unleashed part, I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this game. You don't have to write a whole damn paragraph, you know. You can just tell me, you know, the bare basics of, you know, if you like this game or not. What do you prefer about this game that future Sonic games don't have and whatnot, and everything like that. Gotta take the little gemstone here, put it right there. That gimmick will not go away, I swear to God. And now we have to get up on that little platform there. But I think there's like a moon medal or something behind here. And yep, I was right. There was a moon medal, and to tell you the truth, that was a lucky guess. I had no idea that that there was something special over there. I mean, I saw myself going over there, so I'm thinking, something must be very, very special over there. But all that switch did was activate this so we could climb up and pull a lever. Yeah, kind of redundant. You think that that gemstone would open the door, but nope, it just activates a certain a pull so we can go up and activate a lever. Yeah, kind of weird, but hell, I ain't complaining about it. And this should be the... I do recognize this part at least, because this is probably the most memorable ending part or ending segment to a stage to me, is this part right here. Because after we kill this Titan, we will need to hit a couple switches in a certain order. So yeah. So I do remember at least this part. And I think you do have to kill the Titan in order for you to even do the puzzle here. It's a real simple puzzle. It really is. You're just mostly going around and hitting these switches that are on the floor, and you got to do it within a certain time limit or else they'll reset and whatnot. So yeah. But yeah, but you can also tell, you know, there's 4 switches in here, and each one of them has a different pattern on it. I'm not too sure what is the correct order. I mean, I will figure it out eventually in this video, but you know, you have to hit the switches in a certain pattern, and you know, if you get them wrong, you know, they'll make a sound when you get them wrong, and when you do get them right, I think they make some sort of like ding-dong or maybe some sort of sound effect to indicate that, you know, you did it right. But, you know, once it's all trial and error, so once you get it down, it's real simple. Let me try this one. Okay, yeah, so when you know it's right, it's glowing, it turns light blue. So I guess you go to that one, and then that one right there, and I think the rest of it is that if I go to the left, then I'll be able to hit all the rest of the switches. So if I go to this one right here, I should be, yep, there we go, and, you know, go over here, and that last switch should be it. And because of that, turns off the waterfall, which was hiding the first half of the key, apparently. Not too sure, but it was hiding the first part of the key, so yeah. Okay, so I guess that one was actually pretty short. Really short. I was suspecting it to be longer, but then again, this is Atabat. This is the final nighttime stage, so I'm pretty sure they couldn't really fit anything else in this stage to make it longer, and you know what? I don't care. I'm just glad that it's over. But now I'm going back into Shamar's area to talk to Professor Pickle, because now he'll tell me that now we'll have the new access to Atabat now. And we'll be able to get the final part of the key so we can get to the boss and also find the final Gaia Temple. Or at least the second to final Gaia Temple, I should say. So I'm cutting back to Atabat in the daytime stage, and I do love the musical piece that is playing here. It is really, really nice. And as usual, I'm still looking for those those medals. So yeah, I'm looking at my counter right now, and I do have my sun medals at level 7, so good. I have all the medals I need. I don't know why I'm still looking for them. I'm guessing just because I've just been looking for them for, you know, the past last half of the game and everything like that. I just have that, I don't know, kleptomania to it. I'm not too sure what it is, but I have something to it. I'm not too sure. Ethan, you idiot, what are you doing? Stop looking for those medals. You don't need them anymore. Just go. Just go, Ethan. Just go past me. There's no point anymore. We have everything we need. Just continue on. We're almost done with this game. Come on. Let's just get going. There we go. Good past me. Good. Took you that long enough to know that, hell, we already have all the medals we need, so just gotta go across here. Make sure to collect these rings here, or else you won't be able to have enough dash in order to go in there. And I could have easily passed the altar, but anywho, folks, now it's time to go on to the final daytime stage, Jungle Joyride of Atabat. Now, folks, as I said in previous parts, or I actually said this also in my Sonic 06 LP, that this stage is really, really famous for his for its frame rate drop that it has later in the stage. Reason being is because, you know, there's so much. I do love Adabat's daytime stage. It's a really, really awesome stage. I can say that for both Adabat for nighttime and daytime. They're the most aesthetically beautiful. They're good. They're well designed. I really do like how they're designed. But it's just that the daytime stage has so much crap poured into it that the Xbox 360 processor just can't handle it. So, you know, when people who own a copy of the Xbox 360 version of Sonic Unleashed, you know, everybody has experienced, you know, the drop in frame rate. I heard that the PlayStation 3 version doesn't really do that, but even so, you know, you'll still have the you're seeing this, right? You know, you're seeing the drop in frame rate and everything like that. It's just that I don't think the Xbox 360 can render, you know, these the trees and, you know, the foliage and everything like that. I don't think it could render it very well, so that's why the frame rate is, you know, dropping. And, you know, that can't be good for the Xbox 360. It really can't. Sometimes I'm afraid that, you know, my Xbox 360 might be having trouble, because when I first experienced this, I'm like, oh geez, is my Xbox 360 having trouble? But no, it's the game in general. It just, I don't know. The Xbox 360, it's either the disc or maybe the hardware of the Xbox 360, it just can't handle it. I mean, look at this. We were going at a nice, like, 30 frames per second. Now look, we're like at something that's like, I don't know, like 15 frames per second. It's just a wild guess, but, you know, this stage is really infamous for its frame rate drop for at least for the Xbox 360. Like I said, I heard that the PlayStation 3 version doesn't really have that much trouble, because I think the PS3 is able to handle processing stuff like that. So, you know, kudos to the PlayStation 3 version. I mean, if you have to get this on the Xbox 3, look at that. It just stopped for a second and just kept going. It just, the Xbox 360 just can't render all of this. And that's why, you know, when you see most HD games anymore for the Xbox 360, you know, they're in 2 discs, because it just can't handle it all on one like the PlayStation 3 can. So that's my only gripe about this stage. I mean, this is the hardest daytime stage. Most of the gimmick in Adabat's daytime stage is that it likes you to run on water a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, because there really is nothing to indicate to tell you where you need to go when you're doing the water sections, traversing these types of areas can be kind of interesting. Like, you have the arrow at the top there telling you where you need to go, but frankly, you really don't know. Like, see, like shit like that. Like, you think that you could keep going forward, but no, suddenly you'll run into this rock and it'll stop you from you know, running, and then you'll fall through the water, and just, you know. This whole stage is a trial and error type of thing, you know. It really is. And that's why I'm dying so much, because, you know, folks, I did test play all the daytime stages except for this one. This was the only daytime stage I never test played on. So, yeah, that's why I'm dying a lot, because frankly, I don't remember much of this stage. I mean, this is my favorite stage. This is definitely the most difficult and, just, you know, the more better designed stage than most of them, but just, like, I do have my gripes with it. It's not perfect. I still have my gripes with it, and that was my own fault. I just decided to boost like a fucking idiot and thought that maybe I'll be safe, but nope, I'm back all the way here again. It's just these, when you're having all this shit just popping out of nowhere, you know, your eyesight can get all ajarred and everything, so you don't know, frankly, where you're going, and I do think that's where Adabat falls flat on his face for, is because of that reason. Other than that, you know, if it had some sort of better indication of where you need to go, this stage would be really, really well designed. It really would. Okay, so apparently I boosted past those little springs to activate the little quick time events. I don't know why, but I just did. And I did decide to home attack because I was scared. Because there are these yeah, as you can see right there when I died, there's these springs here that they do flip over, and on the other side of them is a pair of spikes. So you know, you want to be careful and, you know, time your homing attacks right. If you don't, then you're gonna mostly fall to your death, like I did, because unfortunately there is no recovery time. See, right now the stage is doing fine. It's just the water sections is just sometimes where, well, most of the time. It's all, you know what? Who am I kidding? It's all the time. The frame rate just drops a lot. And it's just that I heard that for some people, for the Xbox 360 version of this game, is that because of that frame rate drop, you know, their Xbox 360s have sometimes froze. The Xbox 360 itself would freeze sometimes, and thank God that hasn't happened to me before, but, you know, I hope it never happens to me in the future. I mean, the next time I actually want to do this game is when I probably do it for the Natural Born Gamers, the commentary group I'm part of. And I probably would invest in the PS3 version, only because I don't have to deal with this whole processor, because my Xbox 360, ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty old. It's not the newest model. You know, that new Xbox 360 Slim, it's still the whatchamacallit, what was it originally called? The Premium? I'm not too sure. Premium, something like that, I'm not too sure. I don't remember what the model was called, but it's a pretty old model. It's a model from like 2009, so yeah, it's a pretty old model and everything like that, so yeah. Thought I could be safe and conservative, so I tried to take that with ease, but I guess not. So anywho, folks, no problems. We're going to be continuing on through the rest of the Adabet's daytime stage in part 20, so till then, guys, I'll just see you later.